We've got something for everyone in this video. Clothing, electronics, and over $500 worth of quilts? Come see what's sold.
Hi, I'm Camilla.
And I'm Kang, and we are
the Five Resellers. We are part-time resellers in pursuit of financial independence, and we sell on eBay, Poshmark, and Facebook Marketplace. We buy things from thrift stores and garage sales and sell them for a profit online and use that profit to invest in our future of financial independence where we won't have to work for money anymore. So if that sounds good to you, stay tuned because we're going to tell you what is selling online right now.
So why don't we get started? We're talking about the week between the 18th and the 24th. Funny thing is, we start off with Carhartt and we end with Carhartt.
Wow.
The first item is this Carhartt navy shorts, and we sold that for $21 on eBay.
Yeah, and that was a good sale. Shorts are selling right now, so we are trying to get as many as we can, get them listed as fast as possible for the summer.
Next, we had a pickup from Facebook Marketplace. It was this Canon Pixma printer for $30 cash.
Yeah, and so this is kind of a cool sale because it shows just how far our reselling business has grown, because this was the printer that I first got when I first started reselling at all, and would print out the label, cut it out, and then tape it on. And eventually we upgraded to a thermal printer and decided to sell this because honestly it was more expensive to just buy new ink, so we decided to offload it.
Then we sold this Mountain Hardwear jacket for $41.80 on eBay.
We love selling Mountain Hardwear. It is a great outdoor brand to find, so if you see that while you're out sourcing, make sure that you look it up because it could be worth some good money.
Moving on, for the items that are $20 and less, we like to just breeze through them. Sometimes they're just bread and butter, and sometimes they were just buys,
Right.
This one was a cabby green sweater blazer. We sold that for $16 on Poshmark. Then we sold this Psycho Bunny hoodie for $20 on Poshmark. Not bad. Then we sold this Dansko heeled sandals for $26.55 on eBay. That was a pretty quick flip, right?
Yeah, it was very quick. So within the day, these sold. It was an offer sent to us, so we decided to take the offer because they were a small size and they weren't the kind of style that Dansko is known for. So if that's the case, we'll often take an offer on that item. Well, actually, usually we'll just take an offer. We love taking offers.
Yeah.
You can see from our eBay feedback that we take a lot of offers.
We take a lot of offers. We send out a lot of offers, and that's just kind of how we do things. We like quick flips.
Right, exactly.
These next two were just okay. We sold this Salt Life shirt for $13.35 on eBay. And then we sold this Garden tea towel for $20 on eBay. This one was kind of surprising. It was kind of stained, but overall it would have done better. And it's kind of surprising because it's just a tea towel.
Right.
And sold for $20.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we sold this Faded Glory chunky sandals for $38.55 on eBay.
And that one was another quick sale. It sold within the day, and that was awesome. I think that the person also sent me an offer, and yeah, I was happy to get those moving in their life. And they are trendy, so I didn't want to hold on to them for too long. But that is something to be on the lookout for, is those chunky Y2K sandals, shoes, whatever. If it looks like you wore it in middle school or in the early 2000s, late 90s, you should pick it up because that's what the kids these days are wearing.
Wow.
Don't ask me why, but that's what they're doing.
Who would have thought we would sell Faded Glory? But there you go, we did it. We sold it for $38.55. So. Nice. Okay, so let's enter what I'm calling the Quilting Corner, because we sold 5 quilts for $400. So why don't you tell them a little bit about what we did with the auctions?
So what we did was we set all of these on auction, and at different prices depending on, first, the size of the quilt, and second, the condition of the quilt. So we had one quilt that was in excellent condition and was a double, meaning that it could fit on like a full or double bed. And so that one obviously got priced the highest. And then all the way down to, we had one quilt that was a twin size and also had some staining on it, so that one got priced the lowest. That one was only, I think I had a price at $50, and the nicest quilt I had priced at $100 starting. And then as the week went on, all of them got watchers. You know, the watchers started adding up. At one point, I think one of the quilts had like 20 watchers or something.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of people paying attention to these quilts. However, I do want to say that day we listed 6 quilts and one did not get any bids or watchers. So that is something, I think I priced it too high. I priced it at $100, and it did have some stains. But I just thought it was such a cool pattern. It was a sunbonnet Sue. So if you have that pattern, if you see that out when you're searching for quilts, that one is not quite as sought after as some of these other ones. But yeah, all of them sold, so we were really happy with that. We had one bundle sale, so one woman bought two of the quilts, which is pretty fun.
So what we're going to tell you is the price that the buyer paid altogether, because they also paid for shipping. So this first one, it was an album patchwork quilt is what we called it. It was $70.20.
And the pattern on this quilt was the album pattern, so that's the design that this quilt was in.
So these next two were sold to the same person. They bought both of them. They won both auctions. And the first one was this hexagon diamond quilt. They were all in $127.73. Wow.
So this one I think sold so well because it was these tiny pieces, you know, so obviously a lot of workmanship went into this quilt. It doesn't seem to be like a common pattern. Like, we couldn't find a name for this pattern. That's why we called it hexagon diamond, because it was little hexagon pieces in a diamond shape. But I also think that the fabric on this was very interesting. I think it might have been feed sack fabric. So that one got a lot of bids, a lot of attention on it. So, but then this lady ended up winning that auction, and then she bought another quilt as well.
Yeah, so she bought the second one. It was a double wedding ring quilt. She got it for $59.90.
Yeah, and so double wedding ring is another kind of common pattern that you'll find of quilts. And this one was kind of cool because it had a yellow backing, which you don't see that often, but it did have some staining on it. And I think that this lady might end up selling them, because I looked at her eBay and she sells quilts. Like, that is her whole eBay store is quilts. So I'm kind of wondering, like, if she wanted these for herself or if she's gonna sell them. I don't know, maybe she can restore them better than we can.
We'll be on the lookout. We'll see if she sells them.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Yeah.
So we've got a double wedding ring quilt here at our house, and so we really like that pattern.
Yeah, it's got a special place in our hearts.
Okay, so then we sold this grandmother's flower garden quilt for $114.65.
Yeah, so this is a quilt, a pattern that you really want to be on the lookout for, because it is very sought after. So this was not in perfect condition, and it still got a lot of bids and a lot of watchers. So if you see this pattern out in the wild, you should, pick it up, examine the condition, and consider picking it up, because people are really looking for this type of quilt. It seems to do the best out of all of the ones that we've had.
Yeah, the theme of these 4 quilts that we just talked about is that they were stained and they still sold.
Yeah.
So you want to be on the lookout for that type of thing. If you want to buy it for the right price if it's stained, and just know that they're still desirable. They've still got a lot of value in them.
Exactly.
So next, we sold the best one, sold for $200. Okay, let's take a look at this. It's a glorified 9-patch quilt.
So the glorified 9-patch, so a 9-patch is like a square, obviously 9 patches in a square. But this one, the outside, the kind of corners of the 9-patch were extended out like
spikes almost?
Spikes or rays. And so
they were glorified.
Yeah, exactly. So it was sort of like, I don't know, rays of sunshine or of grace or something. So that's why that pattern is called that. So we didn't see that many online, with that pattern. So I think that was also something that helps ours sell better, because it's not like there's tons and tons to choose from on eBay, but it was also in very good condition, and it was a good size. It was for a double bed, so you could potentially put it on a queen size bed, but it'd be a little short.
So hopefully you've learned a little bit about quilts. If you ever find any really cool quilts and you sell them, tag us on Instagram and use hashtag don't sleep on quilts. And we'd really love to see the things you're picking up.
Exactly.
So moving on, we sold this silver jeans, Aiko jeans for $25 on Poshmark.
Yeah, that was a great sale.
So next we sold a bundle of 2 items on Poshmark. First was this Talbot's black sweater dress, and next was this Chico's women's tweed open front blazer. Both of them together sold for $40.
Yeah, so this was a great bundle because I had them each listed at $25, so the bundle price was $50, and this person came in and offered me $40, and I was like, yes, I love that offer. That is a great offer. I love it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, next we sold an Afghan. So if you saw last week's, we sold 2 Afghans, and this one is our last one of the 3 that we once picked up at this one sale. It was this crochet daisy Afghan. It was really nice. It was 3D, right? And we sold that for $77.
Yeah, so that
on
was
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, that was a great sale. All 3 of our Afghans sold on Facebook Marketplace. So if you were having trouble selling Afghans or blankets or things like that, kind of more stuff that you would have for a home, or even kind of like, I think that maybe Facebook Marketplace has more of an audience with older women. So if you were selling things in that kind of category or to that audience, you might want to list it on Facebook Marketplace.
Then we sold this Pendleton crossbody bag for $47.50 on eBay. I think this one went international, huh?
I think so. This is a great sale. I picked that up and I didn't realize how good of an item it was. Like, I mean, I knew that Pendleton was good, but I figured, I would get $30 for it, $20 maybe. But it turned out that these kind of barrel purses in Pendleton are pretty good. So if you see that style out, pick it up because it could sell for a good amount of money.
Next, we sold this dress that was this animal print. We sold that on Poshmark for $19.
And this was a really surprising sale because we probably would have given this dress away at this point because we bought it back when Tiger King was really big.
Yeah.
And because we were like, oh, it would be good. I was thinking it would be good if someone wanted to wear it as a costume for Halloween.
But
it didn't
Halloween
sell.
didn't really happen last year.
Right. So
oh well.
We did include a little picture to help try to sell it.
Next, we sold these Revtown jeans. We sold that for $33.55 on eBay.
Yeah, so that was a great sale. It was very fast. Someone sent me an offer. I had them listed for $30. Someone sent me an offer of $25. So I was happy to see those go and go so quickly. So I will definitely be on the lookout for more Revtown jeans.
Next, we sold this Zara elastic waist pants for $21.62 on eBay.
Yeah, so that was just kind of an average bread and butter sale with Zara.
Then we sold these wedges by Clark's for $22 on Poshmark.
And that was a great sale because we have had those listed for so long. And we can tell in our spreadsheet when we've had something listed for so long because it's highlighted in yellow, which means that I took it to Plato's Closet and they did not buy it. So I would maybe not pick up these again. We have not had very good luck selling Clark's, so it's kind of on our no-low list right now.
Next, we sold these Nikes. They were these black and white dunks. Sold that for $48.55 on eBay. This one was really nice.
Yeah, so this was another kind of quick sale. We had seen listings kind of all over the place on eBay. And so we actually listed ours at $110 because we were like kind of hoping that we could not have any fees. Because sneakers over $100, you don't pay any fees on eBay. Because the comps seriously were all over the place and we couldn't find any that looked like ours. So we decided to take the offer for $40 because we figured, that was what the market was selling us, and we got them at the bins. We're happy with that profit. So
they were kind of stained too.
Yeah.
So we figured that that's probably what it's worth with the stains. So
Right.
good enough.
exactly.
Next, we sold these flip flops that had these black sequins. They were really, there was one that was missing, right?
Right. But
We
that
still
always
sold it.
happens.
We sold it for $22.55 on eBay.
Fit flops are a really good seller for us. We just have one pair that hasn't sold, and it was listed from our honeymoon, so it's still kind of a recent listing. So we are always on the lookout for fit flops because they seem to sell quickly for us.
Then we sold this black wool jacket. It had these leather details by Dana Bookman for $22 on Poshmark. We've had this for a long time.
Yeah, we have. So this week I set up my Posher VA app to send out on Poshmark anything that was listed for more than 6 months. I sent out 35% off offers on, and this was one of them. So I had it originally priced at $40, but sent out the $35 offer, and that liker accepted it. But I have had that listed since August of last year.
Wow.
So it's been around for forever.
Okay, so next we sold this vintage Panasonic boombox, and we sold that for $56.16 on eBay. This one was really nice.
Yeah, so we have been recently picking up more of these kind of vintage electronics at garage sales, and they seem to be doing pretty well for us. We always check comps before we pay for something like that, but it seems to be doing well for us.
Next, we sold this Kate Spade Saturday women's mini dress for $26.55 on eBay.
And this came from King's sister, so that was a great sale because it was zero cost of goods, and we actually really like selling Kate Spade stuff. We've had some good luck with it, so we were happy to send that off.
This next one has a pretty interesting story. We sold this Lauren Moshi Lips sweater for $25.55 on eBay.
And so when we got that, well, I say we, but when Kang got that, it was
At a garage sale.
It was super stained, like someone had spilled coffee down the front. And we tried really hard to get the stain out, like wash it multiple times, you know, all sorts of stuff. So then King had the idea that we should dye it, and you know how brown is really trendy right now, so we decided to dye it brown.
Because of the coffee?
Because of it blended right in, you know, and honestly, we were not really expecting it to sell, and I think I listed it at like $19.90, like that, like it was. I got it listed for $20, and someone came in and bought it, and so
very surprising.
Yes,
I was like, let's go. I can't believe it sold.
Yeah,
but there you go, ingenuity.
Exactly.
Okay, so next we sold this Talbot's black sleeveless sweater dress for $26.55 on eBay.
Yeah, and you might be thinking, that looks familiar. And we bought 2 of that same dress and sold both of them this week, which is so random because we listed them like a month and a half ago. So pretty good.
Pretty good. Next, we sold this Talbot's color block dress for $19.38 on eBay. Yeah, it was just bread and butter.
Yeah.
Okay, then we sold this Spiritual Gangster tank top for $29.47 on eBay. Man, this thing was super light to ship off.
Yeah, it cost only like $3 to ship out. So we love selling Spiritual Gangster. We picked up a lot of it on our honeymoon, and we've been selling through it. I think we just have one sweatshirt left.
Then we sold this striped short sleeve shirt for $12 on Poshmark. Torrid.
And this was an offer sent to me, and I accepted it.
Yep. Then we sold this black leather center top by Chico's for $11 on Poshmark. Chico's.
This was another one that I sent out a 35% off offer on, and the person accepted. I think I had it set on Posher VA. You can set a minimum profit amount, and my minimum profit amount was $5, and I think this made me $5.33 or something like that. Which then after our cost of goods and everything, it's like $3. So
we're picking up much less Chico's now.
Yes.
So take that with a grain of salt. Okay, then we sold this soft surroundings blue tassel top for $27 on Poshmark.
So this was great. This was an offer that, again, Posher VA sent out to this buyer, and they accepted. And yeah, this day, the 24th, was a great day on Poshmark. It was like sale after sale after sale. Probably one of our best days in like months on Poshmark.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see Poshmark turning around for us.
Yep. Thanks, Bot.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we sold this Banana Republic Millie dress for $18 on Poshmark.
This was another one that we got from King's Sister, so it was nice because no custom goods, and it actually sold pretty quickly. We just recently listed that, so we are happy with that too.
Yeah. Next is this Tommy Bahama 100% silk shirt for $22 on Poshmark.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good price for a Tommy Bahama shirt, so we were happy with that.
Last but not least, these Carhartt pants. This one I was kind of sad about because I was thinking if it wasn't gonna sell, I'd wear them because they were my size. But we sold them for $30 on Poshmark, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, a full price sale, which hardly ever happens to us on Poshmark. Someone came in and bought it outright, so very happy with that sale. And that is all of our sales for the week.
Yeah, really good week. So we're really excited to show you our numbers.
So we sold a total of 38 items. We had a gross revenue of $1,482.16.
Well,
Yeah. And our cost of goods was $190.86, which is a lot higher than usual. We did sell more items this week, but we also, a lot of the items we paid more for from garage sales, like the quilts. And then we had a couple of thread up sales, which was also higher. So you'll see that reflected in our cost of goods.
Yep.
And then our net profit for the week was $877.52.
really stinking good for us.
Yeah. So usually in the past few weeks we've been making, around $500 net profit, and the weeks before that we were making like $400 net profit. So this is like a home run week for us.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Quilts.
yeah. Exactly.
Don't sleep on Quilts.
Exactly. So we have some more that are on auction this week, but we did auction off the best ones first. So I think that the following ones won't be quite as good, but we're hoping for a really great week this week to end our month of June. And honestly, we're hoping that June will be our best month ever.
Yeah.
Right now, that is what we're on track for, but you never know what's going to happen. So
Yeah. And it's still the summer, so hopefully we will push through the summer, no slowdown whatsoever.
Exactly.
Alrighty, well, that's it. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Time for community BOLOs. And our first one comes from Curated by Natalie. She's one of our new friends on Instagram and on YouTube. So be sure to follow her on both of those. She sent us this pajama set by Roller Rabbit. And this is a really high-end brand. And she sold this used for $100. Jeez Louise.
I know.
So be on the lookout for Roller Rabbit stuff. Sells really well. And make sure, you're looking up all the comps as usual. And just be open-minded about some of these clothing items, right?
Exactly.
PJs? Come on.
Yeah, so a section that you might not have checked, but be, checking each section.
She does a lot of great stuff on Instagram. She's carving out a niche there with a lot of sales on Instagram. But also she's doing a lot of great stuff on YouTube. She's starting to blow up. So definitely go follow her on YouTube. She does a lot of stuff that we like to do with regard to clothing, thrift hauls, things like that. So make sure you're following her and you subscribe to her on YouTube. So thank you so much for sending that to us, Natalie.
Okay, so our next community BOLO comes from Cami Stahl, who is a friend on both YouTube and Instagram. And she sent us these Beta brand pants. And she sold them for $60, which is awesome. So if you don't know about this brand, Beta brand, it is a BOLO brand to be on the lookout for because they sell these, they're like work pants, but they feel like yoga pants. So obviously everyone wants them because who wants to wear real work pants? People just want to wear yoga pants and leggings all the time.
Back into the office, so
Yeah.
definitely want to get something comfortable.
Yeah, and they got used to that elastic waist at home, so they gotta have that in the workplace now. But Cami has an awesome YouTube. She sells on Poshmark like us and sells a lot of clothing. So If you are interested in learning more about how to sell clothing online and want to expand your brand knowledge and all of that, make sure that you give her a follow on YouTube, and then she features her sales and shows a lot of good information on Instagram as well, so give her a follow there as well.
Our last community bolo comes from our friend Melinda over at Joyfully Curated. She's got such a vibrant Instagram. You definitely got to go follow her if you aren't already. She's got a lot of great content out there. She's teaching us a whole lot about fashion and things like that. The one that she sent us is by the brand Camilla.
Hey, that's me.
Some people say Camila, and either way, high-end brand, you definitely want to be on the lookout. She sent us this beautiful dress. She sold it for $375.
Wow. Oh
There is a following for this high-end brand. It's nuts. Make sure you're on the lookout for it. You'll never forget it because it's Camilla, and the tag just says Camilla. And this one happened to be 100% silk, just a beautiful dress. And so make sure you remember that name, right? And you are on the lookout for that brand.
And I know I have never seen that out in the wild, because I would probably pick it up just based on the brand.
Yeah.
Without knowing anything, I would have just put it in my cart.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sending that over, Melinda. We really appreciate you, and we really love your Instagram. Make sure you go follow her on her Instagram, but also she's got a great YouTube. She does a lot of what sold videos, a lot of thrifting videos. So all three of these community bolos are within the clothing reseller community. Just make sure you're following all of them if you want to learn more about clothing, and especially from Melinda, because she's got a lot of great knowledge, a lot of great following, and she's always sharing what she knows. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you leave a comment down below of how your week went. Was it a good week? Was it a bad week? How were your sales? All of that. We would love to hear an update from you. We just want to know how things are going.
Yeah.
And make sure that you give this video a like, a thumbs up on the little thumbs up or thumbs down.
But not a thumbs down. Definitely a thumbs up. Don't even mention that other one.
And then if you aren't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed and you have that bell notification clicked so that you are notified when we put out new content. And we will see you in the next one.
Yeah, keep that passion burning. We say that because sometimes it's just a slog, right? And remember why you got passionate about this in the first place. We really hope that you're doing well, and we're rooting for you. We'll see you later.
Bye.